Welcome to the Homestead Heart June 2025 Garden Tour.
And it's raining.
It is raining, y'all.
Welcome to our garden, and we're going to start with our garden tour. And we're going to start on one side and work our way over, and then we'll come back to the other side. And we're only going to do the tour in the big garden, because in the small garden there's nothing there but potatoes, and you all know we still have potatoes to harvest. So let's go ahead and get to this garden. We had a nice little shower. It's still kind of sprinkling, but it feels so good out here because it's hot, right? So let's come on into the garden. Now right here, the first thing we have, if you remember, we had a tomato plant here, and we had it right here inside of this tomato cage, right? And we have a few tomatoes that are ready on here. This is that large red cherry tomato that we planted. And as you can see, they are definitely large. Look at the size of these tomatoes. So this is the large red cherry. And as you can see, it has outgrown this trellis right here. And it is working its way all the way up. Look at this. This has to be 6 feet tall, right? So that proves our point. These little trellises don't really work for us. Now, if you come underneath the trellis right here, we have the Chinese red noodle beans. They're growing up and over the trellis. They're not producing yet, but they will be very, very soon, right? We have the tomato kind of easing its way underneath the trellis also. And y'all, remember I told y'all how much I love wind chimes? Now here was a sun sugar that didn't make it. It just died. I don't know what happened, but it just died. And of course we have bird feeders in our garden as well, because it just attracts the birds to the garden, and it kind of helps us with pests, because the food falls to the ground and they will drop to the ground looking for the food. And they've been doing a good job of that. They really haven't been bothering our cucumbers, which leads us to the cucumbers. I'm going to put this on the trellis here and bring it up so it can continue to weave its way through the trellis. And we have so many cucumbers. Oh man, this has gotten too big. But we have so many cucumbers out here that need to be harvested. And I'm going to go ahead and pull them off and just sit them on the ground so that we can come back and get these later, right? And these are way too big. We left them out a little too long, but that's okay. We just got to stay on top of it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off now. Wow, we have so many, you all, so many cucumbers that are ready to be harvested. So what we'll do is we'll come back and we will finish harvesting the cucumbers. We have cucumbers on both sides of the trellis here, and they are just growing everywhere. They're just growing like crazy. So we do have cucumbers on both sides. Now right down here on this side of the garden, we're gonna go through here. Let's walk on through. So now on this side of the garden, we have some spaghetti squash. The spaghetti squash is my favorite. And I'm even thinking about moving that bird feeder down here and putting it here because of the squash bugs. They are literally taking out my spaghetti squash. But all I'm gonna do is come back and reseed because it's not too late to grow spaghetti squash. And this is June. So we still have spaghetti squash growing here, here. We have some on this plant that's dying back and it's here, and I just don't know if it's gonna make it. Look at the squash bug already here. Look at that. So I just don't think it's gonna make it, this plant, and I may have to just reseed the whole thing. Look at this. Something has been drilling holes. And this is where you really have to decide if you're going to spray an organic pesticide on your crops, which we more than likely, we're gonna have to do that. Look at the, oh, we missed her. We missed her, she was hanging on to the bird feeder. Okay, so this is the spaghetti squash. And hopefully we'll be able to get something from it before we have to replant. Hopefully. Woo. Let's see if I could do this a different way. Now on this side here, really nothing to see here. These tomatoes did not do very well at all. Something has been out here eating them. If I dare say anything, I'm gonna say it's a rabbit or something, okay? But something has been out here eating the tomatoes on this side.
Okay, y'all, this is the tomato aisle.
It is.
As you see, we got them trellised up pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting pretty tall, so they haven't really been producing like just a lot, but we see a lot of flowers coming. So we got some that's coming. I gotta trellis this back up because it's growing so fast.
It is.
And so right here, we see that we have some big ones on the bottom. And the leaves, the beautiful, beautiful green leaves, y'all. And the smaller tomatoes coming up here in the flowering. So we gonna get some more good ones, I think. And we have some that need to be picked down at the bottom right here. Yeah, we gotta get them today.
Oh my goodness, you're not gonna like what you see behind you. You're not gonna like what you see behind you. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Look at that tomato.
Wow. Yeah. That was pretty tough to get off there.
It is pretty tough to get off.
I couldn't get it off. But we have some nice ones coming. They looking pretty good. Look how tall this one is getting to be pretty high.
Yeah.
So we still gonna have to trellis these beautiful tomatoes up. And these are beef steak tomatoes. They're looking really good. As you can see the size of these beautiful tomatoes. This green one right here, it's a nice size, but you know, they can get even bigger.
They can.
Yes, and so that's why we trellis these beautiful tomatoes up. We gotta keep an eye on these tomatoes because pests will try to take them out. They will try to get them. Look at this marigold just getting bigger and bigger.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Beautiful flowers.
Beautiful marigolds.
Yeah, the heat has taken its toll on some of the tomato plants, but I think we still gonna get a lot of good tomatoes. Mm-hmm. And on this side right here, mm-hmm, it's another variety of beefsteak, delicious beefsteak tomatoes. Looking pretty good. Looking very, very good. I love the beautiful green leaves on this one.
Now, what is that tag down there?
Tomatillo.
Oh, that's for these over here.
Yeah. Yeah, these tomatillos looking pretty good. Look how this.
And they are under attack. Look at there. Look at there, you all. They are under attack, which is why we got to spray these tomatillos, because these bugs will pierce holes in your tomatillos and they won't be any good at all, okay? So yeah, look at them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and.
We gotta go on and spray these.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of these.
They trying to take out our tomatillos.
Yes, they are trying to take them out. Mm-hmm. And on this side, These are the rest of the beefsteak tomatoes. They showing, I think they're gonna.
These are brandy wines right
Oh,
here.
these are brandy wines?
Brandy wine, red and black is what we have mixed in.
Okay. Brandy wine.
Brandy wine reds and brandy wine black tomatoes.
Oh, they looking good.
Yeah.
They looking good.
Yep.
And this plant right here, this is a different variety. I think, look at this one.
Ooh, no, I think this is a brandy wine as well. I think this is a brandy wine red.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a brandy wine as well.
It's looking pretty good.
We're getting our first marigold.
Man, look at
Welcome. Come on, you can do it.
that. You can do it. Tomatillos. We gotta get you straight.
Yeah.
Gotta get you straight. Nice.
Purple tomatillos.
Yes. This is a younger plant, but we see them budding. We see the small little tomatillos about to come. So we're gonna do a little bit watering this evening. So this is the tomato aisle, looking pretty good and promising compared to the heat, but they love heat. So we look forward to getting some very good tomatoes in the near couple of hours, I would say. Because I'm gonna get them off there. Yeah.
Let me take a moment to thank each and every one of you for watching today's video. It truly means a lot to us each and every time you hit that like button, you subscribe to our channel, and you even share our videos, inviting others to join the Homestead Heart family. We are encouraging each of you to continue to try very hard to grow your own groceries. But we understand that sometimes that doesn't always go as planned. So let me take a moment to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Azure Standard. Azure Standard offers some amazing options for all of your family's needs. Use our link in the description box below and it will take you directly to the Azure Standard website. On that website, you will find some wonderful options for personal hygiene products, household cleaning supplies, fresh fruits and vegetables, organic meats and organic fish. The options are there, okay? If you're new to Azure Standard, be sure to use our personal discount code to get 15% off of your first order. And certainly let them know that Homestead Heart sent you. So thank y'all again for tuning in to today's video. Now let's go ahead and get back to it.
All right, so we are now here on the bell pepper aisle right here. And of course we have some other peppers mixed in to this as well, but primarily this is bell pepper, and you know how much I love growing bell pepper, right? But this right here, you all, let me show you this. This is my favorite flower right here. This is my zinnia, all right? And I want to say this is the cherry queen right here. And you all, if I'm telling you I'm excited about these zinnias just blooming out, they get so big and so wide. And by the end of summer, they're just absolutely massive. And before you know it, the entire garden is just full of pollinators. So as you can see here, we have some bell peppers here. I've already been harvesting these bell pepper, you all, but we have quite a few bell pepper on here. Let's see, let me show you this. This right here, let me show you down here. This is our small cherry sweet pepper plant right here. This is a sweet pepper, and they are very, very small. They produce small peppers, and we do have these on our seed shop. And there is a spicy version of this small cherry as well, but this one is the sweet. And I think we have a couple of these right here. Now on further down, we have different varieties of peppers. This is our big gem pepper right here, and it's growing. Not ready yet, but you can see they're growing. Oh, I broke the leaf. You can see it here. This is our big gem, and it's still growing, producing peppers. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of harvesting out here of these peppers already. And we have more bell pepper here. We actually need to trellis these. We need to stake these peppers because the bigger this plant gets, the bushier it gets, and the more it will tend to lean to one side or the other to support the weight of the peppers. So we got to get these staked so we don't have to worry about them falling over on the ground. Like this one. As you can see, this one is kind of falling over because it's so heavy with peppers. Look at all these peppers here. It's just loaded with those big gem peppers, okay? And then we have more bell pepper down here, all the way down, different varieties. I think we have the big red, the sun bright, and we also have the California Wonder. And I do have one yellow monster out here as well. But we have a lot of bell peppers out here, different varieties. But truth be told, if I'm being honest, I could probably just plant one variety because I'm gonna pick them all at the same time anyway, whether they green, yellow, red, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna harvest them and get them processed, okay? And we have more sweet peppers down here and more, yeah, that's another bell. Wow, that's another bell. Woo. And that's another big gem. I thought we had some ancho chilies out here, but maybe they're on the next aisle over. So now, as you can see, I have some more zinnias. This is the canary bird right here. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful flower. The larger it gets, it's going to be absolutely stunning in the garden, right? So this is a canary bird zinnia. My other zinnia did not make it. And this is a carrot, or it was, down here. And underneath this trellis, this is where the dilemma has happened underneath this trellis. Okay, so under this trellis right here, we have had multiple problems in this area with the squash bugs. On this side of the trellis, you all, we have our buttercup Burgess squash that is to be growing up this trellis, and I've planted this twice, and the bugs have come and taken out this first one here, and we have a couple of more left, okay? And then on this side of the trellis, finally I see some growth here. I don't remember what kind of squash this is, but I will put the name somewhere up here, okay? Because I don't remember. I just remember that this is the buttercup Burgess, and whatever this one is right here, it's going to be a climbing variety of squash as well. And I'm just working my way with making sure that I keep weaving it up the trellis because I don't want it sprawling all over the ground and kind of being out into the aisleway. And I may have to come back and reseed this because of the squash bug damage to some of the plants here. And I got a feeling they're going to continue to take these out also, okay? But I do have quite a bit of squash coming on the vines. Oh, look at this one. Oh yeah, this really need to be trellised. So I'm going to go ahead and start trellising this one, getting it up on the trellis. All right, so there's already a lot of damage here. Even down here, you can see where the squash bugs have started to kind of dig their way into this plant right here, right? And look at all the little squash bugs here. But you can kind of see where they have started to dig their way through and kind of just start to, you know, destroy the plant. So I may start these all over again because it's never too late to start these over. It's still the middle of the summer. And typically here in the South, if you have a squash bug problem, I always recommend not even starting your squash plants until June or late July even. I know it's hot, but late July, because by that time all of your squash bugs have hatched and the June bugs are starting to move on. Okay, so this would be probably the best time to get them planted. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Okay, y'all, this is my section. This is mine, this is mine, this is mine. We gonna start this section with the canary bird zinnia.
Yep. Ooh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, it's bouncing back because the bugs kind of got a couple of these leaves.
Look at her hiding under there. Look at her. Look at her.
Oh.
Get her, babe. Get her. She jumped. Where she went? Like, you'll never get me alive.
I didn't know she was that quick.
You won't take me alive.
Okay, so I missed out on getting rid of her. So now, eggplant.
Oh, wow.
Eggplant heaven.
Yes.
Look at them, they coming.
Yes.
As I lift up the leaves,
Mm-hmm.
look at this. Beautiful eggplants.
Now, this is your Florida market right here.
Florida market eggplant.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good, y'all. And we didn't think that these plants was gonna make it.
Sure did. All that pest damage.
Man, we had a lot
Babe,
of
look, there
pest.
goes another squash bug right there. Get him, babe. Get him.
I got you.
Squish yourself.
Ah,
Squish him. Squish him.
Got you. Okay, we ain't gonna worry about you no more.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm a man, so I can do that. We see these flowering.
Yeah.
They coming, flowers coming. Soon it will be eggplants on these beautiful, beautiful eggplants. As we look at this leaf right here, pull it back, look at that one. Got another
Where
little
is
one
he?
coming.
Where is he? I can't see it. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, here we go, right here. Got one that's
They
coming
coming.
right there.
Yep.
We have another one right here that's hiding.
Mm-hmm.
They budding, they coming on alive here.
Now look at this. That almost looks like a Bianca. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like a
This is a
Black Beauty.
This is a different variety,
Yeah,
of
that
course.
looks like a Bianca right there.
Different shape. Look at that.
Yeah.
So let me see what we have here up under the leaves. Do we have any? We got flowering. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of them, but they haven't budded out yet.
Yeah.
They haven't came out yet on this one, but this one is started to come out.
That's that long purple.
Long purple. Look at this. And y'all see why I love eggplants so much. They do so good on the farm.
They do. They do. They do so well.
And look at this one right here. This is
More
a different
eggplant.
variety. You see this one?
I see that.
Man.
I see that looks like a Black Beauty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here's
Yep.
another one coming. They coming.
Now, I wonder if that carrot is ready to be harvested.
Let's find out.
Let's see. Pull it on up. Let's see what happened.
Wow.
Good gracious me. Wow, you talking about a weird, wonky looking
Yeah.
carrot.
It was a volunteer.
Wow, that's weird.
It was a
I feel
volunteer.
like it was like 2 or 3 carrots trying to merge together or something.
Yes.
Here's another one.
Here's another volunteer carrot. Let's see what we got here,
Let's
y'all.
see.
Another.
Wow. Yeah, that's just a... I think that looks like chicken food.
Yeah. Yeah. Chicken food it is.
Chicken food it is, Miss H.
Yes, but
Oh, hold up.
okay, y'all. The lumpy carrots, chicken food.
I cut that part out.
Okay. So this is the lumpy carrot, the chicken
Yeah.
food right here. You know, but this section right here is, I'm so happy to get what I can get. Even though I wanted more eggplants, but this should be enough.
I think this might be plenty.
Yeah,
Because we were initially going to get 6 more.
yeah.
But Miss H, I think with the bounce back that happened here,
You think I should be okay with this? It's gonna be enough?
that bounce back looked pretty good.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's 12.
Yeah. Oh, here's another volunteer carrot.
It is. Let's see what we got.
Wow.
Wow, you talking about wonky.
Yeah. These volunteers are going all kind of ways.
Straight to chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Chicken
got
food.
plenty of eggplant right there.
On this last one right here. Yeah, they coming. Look at this nice size.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a nice, beautiful one, ain't it?
it is. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful black beauty
Nice and
eggplant.
beautiful and black and shiny.
Now this looks like a long purple right here.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell by the way it's shaped under there. Yep, so we fixing to be overrun by eggplant.
And that's a good thing because
Yeah.
we see flowering everywhere. Once you see flowering everywhere, you will see eggplants.
That's right. That's why we got to look after our pollinators, Mr.
Yeah.
H.
So this is what I like mostly, eggplants. Mrs. H loved that spaghetti squash. So she got to put some more of that in the ground. So that's what we have with these eggplants.
Now this right here is spent. This is all done for right here. We actually are getting ready to pull these up. These were our Roma tomatoes, and these in this section didn't do so well. I'm not sure why. Oh, I think I know why they didn't do so well, but I'm not 100% positive. These were our orange Roma tomatoes right here. And I'm going to tell you all that I think we didn't fertilize these good enough. And also, I'm going to say, I think I left them in the trays too long. I think they sat in those trays way too long. They got root bound. And I planted them out anyway. But for some reason, I was late getting them in. And I think we stunted their growth. I think we hurt them by not planting them out on time. Okay, so I think that's what happened actually with all of our paste tomatoes. So let's move on down. Now this is the remaining of our paste tomatoes here. We need to trellis this. Let me see if I can push it through there without hurting it. Yeah, bring it back this way. So now this is the remainder of our paste tomatoes. And we have basil here, and if you can just come closer, Mr. H, and see the pollinators in all of this basil. Just look here. You see all the honeybees, you all? They are everywhere in here because they love the flowers and whatnot on our basil as well. So we have some orange banana paste tomatoes in here. And I had one beefsteak left over, so I kind of plugged it in. And I want to reach in here and grab it, but I don't want the bees to get upset with me. But I want to reach in here and grab it because it's ready. But these are the orange banana paste tomatoes and then some Romas right on down the road here. And they are all ready to be harvested. Look at all this Genovese basil, this lemon basil. Man, just look at the bee activity in here. It is just insane. Look at the Bumble family. See him there? Ooh, he's a big one too.
He is. Wow, he's getting his pollinating on.
Yeah, but we have so many bees in here, and it's just beautiful to see that our honeybees are in here feasting off of what we have been able to plant. The Roma tomatoes, you all, are literally just done for, okay? So with the remainder of the paste tomatoes, even though they're not ready, we're gonna go ahead and harvest them all and take out all of these tomato plants, and we're gonna replant tomatoes again. Now, we've never planted tomatoes or started them over this late in the month of June, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just plant them again and see what happens. And I think what we're gonna do also is put some stakes in the ground, kind of angle them this way, and we're gonna put some shade cloth over just on this side and kind of drape it over so that as the plant grows, it'll have some protection from the sun, all right? Because this is east and this is south facing, and if we're able to give them a little bit of shade to kind of protect them a bit from all that sun, that will be best. So we're going to take out all of these tomatoes. I am going to harvest all of the basil. I'm going to take it all out, and we're going to start again with new tomatoes and basil seed.
Sounds good to me.
If you want to harvest, if you want to plant basil in June, basil is a heat-loving herb. So feel free to start right now planting out more basil. So I'm gonna take all of this out and we're gonna start again.
Sounds good to me, Mrs. H. I'm ready, because you know I love tomatoes.
I know. Now this right here, whew, isn't that looking so good? Come on, let me show you what it is. This is not looking so good here. It has some new growth coming, so that's nice. But what this is in this pot right here is horseradish. Miss H and I love horseradish. We can make a beautiful horseradish sauce that we love over fish.
Oh, yes.
Okay, love it over fish, all right? So what we're gonna do is just see how this grows. If y'all have any tips on growing horseradish, let me know, because this one ain't doing so good. Let's keep on going.
Okay, on this aisle right here, aisle 7, we have the royal burgundy beans, and they are so beautiful. As y'all know, y'all can see these beautiful leaves, and look at this beautiful bean right here.
Ooh, it's time to harvest them.
They coming too. The new ones coming. Look at this cluster right here. Man, look at that. Just beautiful. Look how long that is.
Mm-hmm.
And they coming. They doing so good.
And it's a bush variety, y'all.
Yeah, it's a bush variety, and I'm trying to see. Do we have any?
They're
Here we
everywhere.
go, right there. They starting to come up.
They are.
Yeah, they coming up pretty good.
They are, Mr. H. They look so good.
Yeah. We got to do some harvesting already.
Mm-hmm.
These are coming out. Here's a couple in here, right here. Look at that, a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's time for a lot of them to come out, but they are so beautiful.
They are.
So beautiful, look at that. Right here, the cilantro died back. So we just use this for, like shade, for cover, for protection, We just left it there. It's not harming anything. It's really just protecting the ground and, helping the crops.
Yeah, providing some
shade.
some mulch.
Some mulch. Okay, now here's a different variety of beans.
Oh, my favorite.
Okay, look what we have here. They coming along with the striped beans.
Strike green beans.
Striped green beans. And they young, and they just not just starting to blossom on out. As you know, we see the flower.
Cucumbers. Look at the cucumbers coming all over here.
Oh, cucumbers, look at
them
that.
on the trellis, don't it?
Yeah, we got to trellis them up.
Yep, they grabbing a hold of the green beans. Y'all can't be grabbing a hold of the green beans now.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, we got to trellis them up.
Mm-hmm.
Striped beans is coming along pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they looking really, really good. For
They
some
are.
reason, they do really good in this garden.
They do.
Now I see this
They
one.
love
Look at
the
this
heat.
one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's time to harvest. We got to harvest all these beans. It's time.
Yeah,
Look at
look at
it.
that.
They're heavy producers too, you all. Very heavy
Very
producing
heavy
plants.
producers. I think we got these on the seed shop, I know.
We definitely do have them
Look
on
at
the
that.
seed shop.
Look
They
at
just
that.
keep on producing too. I don't care, no
Look at
matter
that.
what. They just keep
Look at that.
producing.
Yeah, ooh, look
They
all
just
of them.
loaded. It's just loaded in there with green beans. We got to get
Yeah.
them out.
Yeah, we got to get them out.
Mhm.
We got to get them out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just everywhere.
Yeah, we got to get them out. Look at this one.
It's just full.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's full.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and so down further we
Oh,
have,
looks like we got a raw burgundy mixed in.
yeah, here's a raw burgundy right here.
Sure is mixed in
Yeah.
down there.
And then here's a stripe right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Look at that, y'all. Just loaded with green beans.
Here's some more stripe.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do pretty good with green beans.
we do pretty good with green beans, Miss H. Yes, we do.
Yes. Yes, we do. So this is the green bean. It's good to grow your own groceries. You can find out what grows really good in your garden by going on the seed shop, picking a variety of different things and see what works best for your garden.
That's right. All right, so we're on one of my favorite aisles, okay? Come on, let me show you what we got. Now, of course, we still have all of our onion here. You all, I think this is our Texas super sweet onion right here. And if it is, this will probably be the only onion that we ever grow from now on. You know why? Because all of the other onions that we've planted have never done well for us here. The Texas early do okay, right? They do okay in the raised beds, but they did not do well over here in the big garden. So these Texas super sweets. Let me show you one of these bulbs. Look at this. I'm just gonna pull one of these up so you can see. Look at this onion.
Wow.
And remember we said that we don't really care about big onions, and we really don't. But if you look at the size of this onion, this is absolutely amazing. And if this is the onion variety that I think it is, we will be growing these from now on Homestead Heart.
Yes.
The red onions rarely get any bigger than this, right? But they taste so good. So if we grow red onions, it'll be in the garden, but I mean in the raised beds. But I don't know, because we've kind of transitioned a lot of those beds over to strawberries. But this onion right here,
that's a nice onion.
this is what we're going with probably from now on. And this is the smallest of them all. But for the most part, all of these onions are a nice size onion. If you just look all the way down here, and look, we have two growing in the same spot. I'm gonna pull these up so that you can see these. I don't know how I managed to get two in one spot, but look at those onions. They're still beautiful.
Wow.
Look at that. So, and again, like I said, these will probably be the variety that we grow the majority of out here in the garden. So we have this entire row here on one side, onions, and everything is on drip irrigation. But thank God, he has been so good to us. We haven't really had to water because we've been getting rain consistently on a weekly basis, sometimes 2 and 3 times a week. So we haven't even had to water this garden yet. And this is June. So we'll see how it continues to go, all right? Now this beauty right here. Oh, she's beautiful. This is our sunflower, and this is our chocolate cherry. And look at this, look at the stalk on this sunflower. Look at how beautiful.
Man.
It's like a deep dark purple, almost black. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at this.
Wow.
This is our chocolate cherry sunflower, and it's just now starting to form a head. And we have another one right here as well. This is also a chocolate cherry sunflower right here. Y'all, it's just absolutely beautiful. And right down in the middle of these rows here, this is another chocolate cherry sunflower. I bet you didn't think they got that big, huh? But these are beautiful. Now we are trying a new variety of okra here on the homestead that, if all goes well, this will probably take over as our #1 variety of okra on the homestead. And I'm going to show you. Come on, let me show you. All of these beautiful okra plants here. But I'm going to take you on down. Now this right here is one of our zinnias. I don't remember which variety I planted. I won't know until it starts to flower, and then I can literally look at the flower and tell you what variety it is, because this, again, is my absolute favorite flower on the planet. It's zinnias, and all varieties of zinnia. I love zinnias, okay? It may be cherry queen, because I think we have a flower head developing here. So this may be that cherry queen zinnia right here. Look at that. It may be that one. So we'll see. But come on, let me show you this beautiful okra variety that we're growing. And look at the size. Look at the size of these leaves. Like, it's bigger than my head. It's bigger than my head, right? So it is a beautiful, and it has okra everywhere. Look. Just look at all the okra developing under here, right?
Wow.
But here is the kicker. I'm going to harvest this one so you can see it. I'm going to harvest it so you can see. If I can get it off.
Wow. And they good for how long?
This is called a Louisiana 16-inch long potted okra. And even at 16 inches long, you all, it is still very edible. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at that okra.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Not woody. Mm-mm. Not stringy. This is delicious.
Man, look at that okra.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we have okra growing everywhere.
You make me want an okra salad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
You can harvest them when they're any size, but no matter when, you don't have to be in a hurry to harvest these, as long as you get them before they reach over 16 inches long. But I'll admit, I still like the jambalaya okra, and I still like the well, Star of David is good. It's okay, right? It's a good okra. Clemson spineless is your tried and true traditional okra. It's still pretty good too, right? The burgundy okra, the royal burgundy, that's a good okra as well. But I think for me, this okra may take over, but that jambalaya is still probably one of my favorites. Probably still one of my favorites because it is a delicious okra variety. But this one right here, yeah, this right here may be here indefinitely. And here is another sunflower. Now this is the mammoth sunflower right here. We've been growing mammoth sunflowers for a long time here on the homestead, and we're growing another giant variety too, but I can't call the variety at this time. But we're growing multiple varieties of sunflowers here on the homestead because not only are they beautiful to look at in the garden, they do bring in a lot of pollinators. And if you're wanting to grow these mammoth sunflowers for the seeds so that you can harvest and roast your seeds to have as a snack, look, make sure those, I think they're called leaf bugs, or I forgot what those bugs are called, but they will destroy your sunflower heads, okay? So you want to make sure you spray some organic solution on top to protect them from those bugs. You saw how they were all over our tomatillos, right? So they love these sunflowers. And here we have some more. Look at this. Come on, let's take it. Look at that, y'all. I actually need some snips so that I don't damage the plant. But I'm going to twist it on off of here. And then give it a pull. And make sure no ants on me, because ants love okra. Look at how long that is.
Wow.
And it's still very soft. You see that? Very soft. As if you was harvesting a little bitty okra pod. Look at that. And this is perfect for me because I don't always get out here to harvest okra like I should. So knowing that I could come out here and be like, oh, look at how big that is, and still get it and eat it and not have to give it to the chickens. This is right up my alley, you all. And they are heavy producers. So this is going to make a wonderful treat for canning. Watch your pepper plants.
Oh, wow. Can't mess up those.
I got a recipe from Danny and Wanda over at Deep South Homestead for canning okra to fry. And I did that several years ago. And that okra for frying is so good. It does come out wonderful, right? But I'm going to be honest, having something like this, where all I need is just a few pods of this, and could probably fill up some pint-sized jars with just a few of these. And we got a lot.
Yeah, and they still producing.
Yeah, they actually just started producing.
Yeah.
So we still got a lot of plants, but to be able to just harvest a few okra pods this size and be able to fill up a pint-sized jar, whether I'm using it for frying okra or I'm making okra and tomatoes or whatever the case may be, one of these, or just a few of these off of one plant will go a very long way. Okay, so that's what we have on our okra aisle with our sunflowers and our garlic that we planted here as well, you all, and we're very happy about it.
Nice onions too.
Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and move on.
Okay, y'all. Welcome to the pepper aisle.
Woo.
The pepper aisle is my section, and I love peppers, different varieties of pepper. And we have here is Tabasco pepper. For Tabasco sauce, for all you Tabasco lovers that love Tabasco sauce on your fish. Look at that.
Oh,
Man.
yes.
You can see some of them coming. See the little small little
You can really see 'em
peppers.
down at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah. Wow, all at the bottom. Look at that. And then below the jalapeno peppers, we have some Texas.
The Tabasco peppers.
Yeah, Tabasco peppers.
Mm-hmm.
We have onions, Texas
Early.
onions. Look at that. We're gonna get ready to get those nice onions up out of there. And then as you move along, you come down. We have some more peppers. Let me stand this up. Look at that. The name of this pepper is
An ancho chili pepper.
ancho chili.
Yeah,
They're nice.
they are.
Very nice. Look at these two beautiful peppers right here. Look at the shape of these things. Look at that. Oh man, picture perfect.
Picture perfect. They still have a ways to grow.
And this pepper right here, this pepper plant, I had
We don't even know what that is.
to find out what it is, but once it start growing peppers, we will see. But look at this right here.
We forgot what variety this one is.
Man, these are nice.
I forgot what it is. I'm gonna have to go back and look and see.
Oh, this one fell off. Barely
Okay.
touched. But
Okay.
look at this though. It's a nice pepper.
Yeah, we're gonna eat it too.
Yes, we are. And this pepper right here this is a bell pepper.
Yeah.
Look at that. They coming along pretty good. Okay now, y'all. I'm so excited about this next pepper.
What is it? What is it?
This is the lemon spice jalapeno pepper right here, y'all.
Yeah.
They gonna turn yellow. Let me see. Do we have any yellowing
No,
going
not
on?
yet.
But they gonna turn yellow. We got a lot of them coming too. Lemon spice jalapeno. Man, I can't wait to taste those. Look at these right here.
Those are some beautiful jalapenos, Mr. H.
They are. Look at those beautiful green jalapeno peppers right there.
You just got a ton of jalapenos just everywhere.
These are regular right here.
Jalapenos, yeah.
Yeah, these are regular jalapenos. Look how many we
That's a
have.
lot. We gotta harvest them.
Man, we got a lot. Looks like it could be close to 20. Look at these right here.
I know.
Oh man, look at that. It's nice, but this one right here is what
I
I'm
actually want to say, Mr. H, I think this is a serrano right here.
You think it is?
I think these are the serranos because we only had one. We had two serrano pepper plants.
Yeah.
And I planted one.
Yeah, because they do look a little different. The
Yeah,
leaves
they're
are-
more narrow.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so-
What you
okay.
got?
Okay, right here I got the mammoth jalapeno peppers.
Ooh,
It's so
look
they so
at
big
that.
to where the plant can't even stand up. But
I know.
I'm not gonna disturb it
No.
because we're gonna harvest and we're gonna trellis these up.
Yeah.
And look at those mammoth peppers. Look at this.
They
pepper.
are huge.
Look at that.
And they spicy too, ain't it, Mr. H?
Yeah, they spicy. They very spicy. And
Wow.
this one
Yeah, you got several of
is
those
nice
mammoths.
as well. Look at this. Look at this big pepper.
Wow.
Look at that.
That is huge.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
man.
You got so many of
And I
those
got a-
mammoths.
I got a third one right here.
Yeah,
We got a lot of harvesting to do, y'all.
we do.
Man, this
We
is so
do.
nice to have all
Oh my
these.
goodness. Is that a root crop? It is.
This is a root
What is
crop.
that, Mr. H?
Wow.
Let's see what that is.
You can go ahead and pull it up.
Yeah, let's see what's
Let's see
coming.
what we got right here, y'all.
See what's coming up out this ground. What
Wow.
could
What
it
is
be?
this?
Oh,
We thought it was gonna be something big, but it's not.
No, it's not. It looked like it could have been a turnip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're gonna lean that to the side.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have another mammoth jalapeno pepper. Look at this right here.
Yes, indeed.
And they are spicy too.
They are.
Super spicy.
Woo, cowgirl candy, here we come.
Uh-oh. And you know I gotta have mine.
That's right. That's
Woo.
right. Now
Look
look at this, Mr.
Look
H.
at, wow.
Ooh-wee.
And look at this Texas onion right here.
Gotta get all of those up.
They still hanging in there,
They
y'all.
are. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful peppers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you would be surprised how things just jump in a couple of weeks in the garden.
Yeah.
Because just a couple of weeks, it was looking kind of sad a little bit.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of rain and everything
right
just
on hook.
jumped off, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper plants is looking good. And this is bell pepper.
Yeah.
And they just starting out.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They just starting out. Now this bell pepper plant is producing pretty good. Look at that.
Nice peppers.
Nice.
We
have
got
another
several
one.
bell peppers.
Look at this.
Yeah.
They ready to come off.
Almost.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. That's
that.
beautiful.
And here's some more bell peppers.
Yep. So we just got bell peppers galore, Mr. H.
peppers for
Bell
days.
peppers galore.
The peppers are doing so good. I'm so glad to introduce y'all to this,
Yeah.
you know. So there you have it. Bell peppers, jalapeno
Pepper
peppers.
owl.
There you go. You better do it.
You already know what this is, right? You already know what this is. This is our beautiful watermelon patch, right? And in this watermelon patch, we are growing one variety of watermelon, and we're going to talk about that. But before we do, we're going to look at these beautiful moringa trees that are growing so well, you all. Just look at all of the moringa down here. Now right here, y'all, I didn't think it was going to make it back because it started to die back. But this is the green globe artichoke plants right here. And we have like 3 or 4 of them out here. But when we planted them, we didn't think that they were going to make it. They literally started dying back, and I think it's because they're not getting enough water. So we're gonna have to run that irrigation through again to make sure that they get plenty of water, y'all. We gotta make some adjustments for those artichokes. But we have so much moringa growing, and it's looking so good here, right? Look at this. Look at this. We have 9 moringa trees growing out here. And the reason why there's only 9 is because I choose the best ones out of all of the seeds that I start. I choose the best ones, and those are the ones that end up getting planted into the ground. And if you have never seen our videos on growing moringa, I will try to leave that. I'll make a playlist for it, okay? I'll make a playlist for all about growing moringa and even harvesting the moringa, because now is the perfect time for us to start harvesting here. And basically all I'm gonna come in and do at the base of this plant is just take off the bottom leaves, that's all. Now this one don't look so good. So I'll just leave this right down here on the ground and let that break down into the soil, and it'll be just fine, right? But everything else, we just take it down just like this. Take off the bottom stems, and listen, you want to pull down. You don't want to twist or break. You want to come in, come closer, let me show you. You want to come in and you want to grab the stem and you want to pull down on it, and it'll snap right on off for you, okay? And these right here, I'm going to take this one too, because this one already has a new stem growing right here. And I'm going to leave these for now. But now that we have harvested some moringa, what do we do with it? Y'all got to stay tuned for the moringa video. But we have 9 trees out here, and they are all growing so well. The green globe artichoke is mixed in as well. But let's go ahead and talk about this watermelon, you all. Now we're going to come over here. Let's go back. because we have some beautiful watermelon growing, and we're going to start from the top. Now this watermelon here, look, some of the vines have started dying back, and I want to say it's probably because of some kind of a pest damage, I do believe, right? But the rest of them are doing pretty good. Now we have a nice sized watermelon growing in here. Look at that. She's just beautiful. She's still growing. And we have a little one here that's growing very nicely. I think they are everywhere, to tell you the truth. They're growing everywhere, but we're going to keep on walking down here because I want you to see how well these watermelons look, and we have to be so careful not to step on the vine. So I'm going to put this vine back in the watermelon patch. We're going to get it going back in its direction because we don't want it in the aisleway here. At some point, we won't be able to control it. It's just going to get all out of hand. So we're just going to let it do what it do. Now right in here, this is already split. Look at that. Because like I said, we've been getting so much rain, and I may just take that off and not even worry about trying to feed this and let the plant focus its energy on the rest of the watermelons that we have growing from this plant, okay? So all in here is more and more strawberry watermelon. Come on, let's walk back here so we can see the rest of them. Look at this. I definitely need to harvest this. This is the largest of the moringa trees that has been growing so far. And you can see just how big this plant has gotten. Just look at it. It's a tree actually, but you can see just how big it has gotten. And this will continue to grow, all right? But over here, we have 2 watermelons here. Look at that. We have 2 melons that are growing right here. And they're beautiful. And actually, according to this tendril, this melon is done because the tendril is all dried up, right? Look at that. That tendril is the closest to the stem of the melon. And even the one right next to it is dried up as well. So this is, in all indication, is saying that this melon is done and is not going to grow anymore. And let's see about this one as well. So I'm thinking that this is from the stem of the plant, from that plant that has started to die back, and I'm not sure why, but it is, right? So y'all, this is our watermelon patch. We still have a ways to go for these melons to grow and produce. Watch yourself, Mr. H. But these plants, you all, we started them all from seeds. And this variety, again, is called strawberry watermelon.
The sweet strawberry.
One of our favorites.
Yes, it is.
So, y'all, that's going to do it in the watermelon patch and for the moringa. We're going to talk moringa in a whole nother video. So, y'all stay tuned for that.
All right, y'all, this has been a wonderful experience showing y'all our garden.
Oh, this garden tour just was absolutely wonderful. We were so excited to take you all along with us and show you how the garden is coming along and how it's progressing and all of the harvesting that we have to do. And y'all, this has just been amazing for us. We are absolutely loving our big garden, but most importantly, the most important thing here is to grow your groceries as much as you can, as best you can, you all. So this has been an amazing tour for us.
Yes, it has, and we are so happy to get the production that we got when it comes to, you know, the jalapenos.
Yep.
You know, the tomatoes, we got to work with those a little bit more.
Yep.
But all in all, we like how things are going.
Yes, we do.
In this June 2025 garden tour.
That is so true, you all. So if you are growing your groceries this is the month of June, share in the comment section what it is that you are growing. What is the most productive crop for you at this time thus far, right? Yes. Share it with us because I'm telling you, we all want to know what's growing. And don't forget to put your zone in the comment as well, because that just helps other people in your zone to
Yes.
see what is growing and what are you getting ready to plant, because
Yes.
even though it's June here in zone 8, we still got a lot of crops we can plant in the month of June.
Yes, and we're not gonna stop. We're gonna just keep on going, keep on going. We're gonna get better, and we're gonna expand what we're doing here on Homestead Heart.
That is true, y'all. So with that being said, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we upload to our channel. And thank y'all again so much for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings
Peace and blessings. Yes, yes, y'all.
to each and every one of you, and we will see y'all in the next video. And remember, y'all,
Grow your own groceries.
grow your groceries.
Peace.